Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Patachita.
Welcome back.
Yes, and we got a versus video for y'all because a lot of you guys were arguing about which mouse pad was better. Or you guys weren't arguing, but a lot of you guys were saying the Coolermaster MP510 was better than Thor pad. And we'll get into like what I like better and what Lucas likes better. But if you guys want to get either of these mouse pads, we'll leave a link in the description box. All right, and as far as price goes, the MP510 is 20 bucks for the large. This is the large size, and I believe this is an extra large extended or a large extended. But obviously, if you compare, I would say this is an extra large extended. But this one was, I believe, 21 bucks, or that's what they were
around there.
Yeah, it was around there. So obviously, you're getting better value with the Thor mousepad because it is bigger. But yeah, so let's get it started off with the rubberized bottom, which like really, I don't think anyone really cares unless it's like a rubberized bottom, you know.
As long as it's rubberized and it doesn't slide.
Exactly, you know. So there's that. They're both rubberized. They're both black, and they both don't really slide unless you like actually push it. But like if you're playing with just a mouse or like even like a keyboard on it, you're just not gonna move. So
stitching around the edges on both of them, so anti-fraying.
And the stitching on the actual Thor mousepad is a lot wider, I would say.
Yeah, it's like wider out.
Yeah, exactly. And then on the Coolermaster, it's a lot tighter.
Tight.
Yeah, you can't even see the strings, you know. So it doesn't really matter, but it's just a little detail there. As far as the actual cushion goes, the Thor mousepad has a lot more cushion.
It's significantly more.
Exactly. Yeah. If you press down on your mouse really hard while you're playing, obviously it's going to make it a little bit slower. But I don't really know anyone who does. Like, wouldn't you just?
I mean, if you're running like a G502 and just pushing the brick against the mouse pad.
Yeah, just the brick, you know? Or the 903, this thing is freaking heavy too, you know?
I mean, but these two mouse pads are very different. So it's going to be difficult to do sort of an apples to apples comparison. We're going to be reviewing them as they are. The Thor being more of a speed mouse pad, the MP510 being more of a control mouse pad.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind as we're reviewing this. Take everything we say with a little grain of salt.
And obviously, I'm going to go ahead and say this. We like to have a faster mouse pad, you know, as opposed to a more controlled mouse pad, you know. And also, I like to feel a little bit more cushion on my wrist while I'm actually like playing, you know. Like the Coolermaster, you don't feel as much cushion here. That's just a little minor thing. And obviously, the Thor mouse pad is look at that, it's a lot faster. And then just feeling it with your hand and your fingers, like there's like a little plastic type of like overlay on this, you know. And then this is just rough.
Feels like denim.
It definitely and you can see the weave like crazy.
Yeah, you can literally see the weave on it.
Exactly.
But it feels a lot more controlled. It's they advertise as sort of the perfect balance between the speed and control. Again, whether or not it's the perfect balance, I don't know. But it feels good. Feels good, nice and controlled. But the Thor mousepad just ridiculously smooth.
That thing is smooth and fast. It feels great. And obviously, like I said, if you want a more controlled experience, go with this. Yeah. Also, another feature that I do like about the MP510 is that going left to right is a little bit rougher than going up and down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can actually see the weave pattern, and it's going like up and down like this, you know, and then the strands are going like this, and those are the strands that are kind of like exposed. So when you're going left to right, there is a little bit more resistance. And obviously, like Lucas said in the review, if you're going left and right, it's a lot easier to go left and right. So you want a little bit more control that way. But then when you're going up and down, you're obviously, it's a little bit hard to go up and down. So you want it to be a little bit smoother.
Yeah, it really feels like you're going with the grain when you're going up and down as opposed to against it while you're going side to side, which is actually really convenient. It actually comes in handy when you're playing games, specifically like FPS titles where you're going to be aiming, looking up at things, shooting things, whatever. As with a fast mouse pad, I mean, while you can get used to it on either of them, with a faster mouse pad, it's more sort of, I want to say it's more random, the acceleration, or based on how fast you're moving your hand, whereas there's going to be a little resistance on here, so it keeps it smooth.
Yeah, and just like, look at that, it just wants to just keep moving, you know?
Yeah.
And, this is with the G903 with the not so nice mouse skates. So, very different mouse pads, it all depends on what you guys prefer, you know, like I keep saying, but I like the Thor mouse pad, and that's just what I like. Yeah. What do you like, buddy?
I really like both of them, and here's what I'm gonna say. I would like the Thor mouse pad, but I feel like it's gonna be more for temporary usage because I feel like this sort of material, you'd go through it a lot faster than you would with the MP510. It's sort of a more coarse material, so I feel like for longer term usage, the MP510 is going to last longer.
And it also is water resistant. So yeah, tell us what you guys prefer. Do you guys prefer a more controlled experience, or do you guys want as fast as possible? You know, like us, we like just a hard mouse pad, which is super fast. Or just we use ice actually. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just ice, or you know, we should use the what do you call it? The neodymium magnets, you know what I'm saying? And then
no resistance.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I would love. No, just kidding. But anyways, so tell us down in the comment section below what you guys prefer. And again, if you guys want to cop either of these, we'll leave links below. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next one.
See you in the next one.